Hey everybody, it's your girl Lollipop Kisses. I said in my last video that I was going to do a tutorial for how to do kinky twist, and I'm going to be too busy to show you all. So now I have some time, and it will be like a quick demonstration. And if you still have questions, then comment or post or inbox me. Okay, first you start off with 2 strands in your left hand. You have one in between your fingers like this, and then you'll have the other one at the top like this. If you know how to braid, then you know what I mean. If not, then I'll have to make a tutorial on how to braid. But anyway, you start like this, then you put the piece on like you would a regular braid, separating it into 3 parts. You see all 3 of my parts, and then you would just braid it. Now you're only gonna like braid maybe a good, you should only, I don't know, braid for like a good 5 or 6 pieces, like 5 or 6 turns or whatever, because you only need a little piece. You see? Okay. Then you separate the middle piece into 2 pieces, and you're gonna twist and then wrap. Twist and then wrap. See the piece? You see how I twist? Wrap it around each other. When you twist and wrap, it helps the twist stay together, because if you just twist it around, then it's just gonna untwist when you let go of it. But if you twist it kind of like you're coiling, or if you've ever done dress, then maybe you know what I mean. It's kind of like twisting it like into a coil, and then twisting it around like a double strand twist. And you're just gonna keep twisting and twisting all the way down. Don't be afraid if it's a little like skinny, I guess, because when you let go, it'll be normal size. I'm just gonna twist this all the way down, and don't worry about when you get to the bottom. It's probably, I don't know, depending on how you split your hair, it'll probably be a little unlevel maybe, but don't worry about all that, because in the end you'll end up probably cutting off some of those loose ends like this. Can you see them? Yeah, okay. Loose ends like that, you'll end up cutting those off or pulling them off. I don't recommend that you pull them, it might mess up the twist. But yeah, you twist them all the way down until you can't twist anymore. Don't just leave it, because then you'll have like a big fat piece of hair untwisted basically, and then you'll be trying to wrap that around a rod to curl your ends, and it's gonna not turn out the way you want it to. Got a little knot going on right here at the bottom. Oh, but yeah, and be careful not to really snatch on it while you're twisting, in the process of twisting, because it'll really like mess up the twist. It'll make it all jagged and retarded. So just make sure you're consistent with all of that. Okay, let me speed along. Okay. Now, this twist was a little skinny. This was one of my test pieces that I did from the beginning. So this, it really isn't that much hair. I have the kinky hair. This is what the kinky hair looks like. It comes thick like this. And you would just separate it. You'll make sure that you separated a thin piece, so that this is the thin piece right here, big piece. And you make sure that you separate a thin piece, because when you wrap it around the middle to braid it, it'll be equal with the other 2 pieces. This piece right here. So, but this was my test piece, and I was scared that that was too big, so I used a thin piece of hair, so you can see why the braid is a little skinny, or the twist is a little skinny. But that's generally the idea. You see that mine hasn't untwisted. I took out a second one so that I can show you all, so I'll just go ahead and put it on. Okay, see, I have my 3-strand method. I have 2 in my right hand, holding this one like a pencil, and then grabbing this one between my thumb and my, I don't know what you call those fingers, forefinger, whatever finger you pick your nose with. And then in the left hand, I'm holding the other piece like a pencil. And you put it on like a braid. Hold on. You see my 3 sections, and then you just braid it on. And you would twist, well, you would braid for about 5, 6 pieces. Just make sure you go around about 5 or 6 times so that you can have a good enough braid. Then you stop. Do the braid. You stop. Pull the middle part apart. Don't worry, it's not going to fall out your hand. It's not going to untwist or anything. Just pull it apart. Don't be scared. Also, another thing, when I first tried them, when I was doing my twist, I was scared that I was twisting in the wrong direction. There is no right or wrong direction. If you're left-handed, you might go one way. Right-handed, you might go the other way. Just be consistent in which direction you start going into, because if you twist left and then you start twisting right in the middle of your braid, it'll really like mess it up, and you'll probably have like the top part maybe be all nice and tight, and the middle may be all loose and stuff from where you untwist it. So you just twist and then twist it. See, twist it really tight, wrap it around, twist really tight, wrap it around, twist really tight. And you want it to look thin. You want it to look like it's really tight and really thin, because when you let go, it's gonna loosen up, but it's not gonna loosen. It'll be loose like these down here. So you want that tight, but make sure that you coil the 2 strands first before you wrap them around. And that's basically all there is to it. I know some people, when they do the micro twist, they put maybe gel or beeswax or dip it in hot water even. If you do the coil and twist method, then you'll be okay. It won't unwrap. But if you didn't, if you don't know how to do the coil and twist method, then maybe if you put some beeswax between your 2 fingers and probably like rub it on afterwards, or maybe you have it in your fingers while you're twisting around, that may help just as well. But the coil and twist method is the most professional and the best way to do it for long lasting results, because eventually your gel is going to either get hard, or if it rains, or if you want to wash it or something like that, you're going to have to put it back in, and it'll really mess with the way it looks. I just made a nail now. I just pulled my ends off in the middle of my twist, so I probably just gas that one up too. So I'm trying to do this really quickly. I'm still doing my coil and twist method all the way down. Coil, twist, coil, coil, twist. It's not that hard. Any questions or anything like that? Feel free to comment or inbox me. And the hair I used was like Molly braid. It's really like, alright, so here I'll show you my twist. It's a little jagged from when I snatched it on the end, but you get the concept. But the hair that I used was Molly braid. It's really thick, kinky hair. I actually ended up using 3.5 packs, and to be honest, 3.5 packs is not a lot. This is how my hair is. Not too thick. Not too thick or whatever. That's just how it is. For more information on how to do kinky twist and whatever, feel free to hit me up anytime. And thanks for watching.